Mr. Gavaskar, the huge build-up, as you can see, with the fans pitted as the mother of all battles. But would you say that at the end, it was one of the most one-sided matches that you watched between the two countries?
Yes, I think it was a damn squib, to be honest with you. A win by 20-25 runs in one-day cricket is always a big win. And a win by 5 wickets, if you're chasing, then also that is a big win. But when you win by 100+ runs, that is a pretty one-sided game. But that was in a way to be expected. Because Pakistan shot on experience and shot on class as far as their batting is concerned. Their bowling's been okay, but as far as the batting is concerned, there's a lot of room for improvement.
But Mr. Gavaskar, like you just saw, Indian fans, I mean, they are ecstatic. It doesn't matter to them whether it's been a one-sided affair. But analyzing, you've been part of some of India-Pakistan classics, which have been epic battles on the field. Do you think now there is a huge gap between the two teams?
It certainly is. You can see it. I mean, the way India is beating them easily. It's not just, like I said, they're not scraping to a win. They're winning by comfortable margins and are hardly pressed, and it certainly shows that there's a big gap between India's cricket and Pakistan's cricket.
And India certainly seems to have sent out a warning to the rest of the playing sides in the tournament that are here, of course, that we are here to win and we are here to defend our title.
It certainly does, because the way it was an all-round performance, apart from the fielding, which was good in patches, but generally could do with improvement. I think they've sent a message. Our batting's good. Everybody knows about our batting, but our bowling also is coming to the party, particularly in English conditions.
Correct. A word on the Indian openers. Last time India won the Champions Trophy, the main reason was the start that Rohit and Shikhar gave India throughout the tournament. Now, 4 years later, they've started in the same fashion. Deja vu, maybe?
Absolutely. Like I keep saying, if you want to build a multi-story building, then you need a good foundation, and you have a good foundation with the openers give to you, then you can build a big total. And that's exactly what happened. Because of the foundation that Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan gave to this Indian team, the Indian team was able to total more than 300. In the end, of course, with the DL method coming in, the runs required were a little bit less, but it really was a terrific performance by these two openers. They had a hard time. They had a hard first half a dozen overs when they were watchful. And it was needed to be watchful because the ball was doing something. Mohammad Amir was working at good pace. He was getting the ball to move. And Imad Wasim was bowling a very good tight line. So it wasn't easy. But I think the fruits of the patience was seen towards the end when they started to open out and score pretty freely.
So great start, of course, from the openers. But let's talk about man of the match, Yuvraj Singh. Now, he didn't play a single warm-up match, but he just proved that when it comes to big matches and big tournaments, he's always the man for India. Yes.
Look at the way he took the pressure off Virat Kohli. When he came into bat, Virat was already at the crease for a while. But Yuvraj, almost went past him with his batting, with the kind of shots that he played. And that actually freed up Virat to be able to play the shots that we all know he's capable of. And then the world, and particularly the Birmingham crowd, was able to sever the stroke play of Virat Kohli.
And so, talking about striking form, I mean, look at the difference between when Virat is wearing the India team jersey and when he's wearing a club team jersey. Completely different ball game.
And he began well in the warm-up game as well against New Zealand. He got a half century, gave himself a lot of time out in the middle. And that certainly came good over here, because here also he gave himself time out in the middle. He realized that India needed to put a big total because there was always the possibility of rain. There was always the possibility that the match would come down to the DL method. And that's why he gave himself a little bit of time out in the middle, and then he opened out.
And so finally, speaking about the match, can you remember the last time that India played 4 fast bowlers? Let me rephrase that. 4 match-winning fast bowlers in the same match.
No, to be honest, no, I can't. I mean, 3 fast bowlers used to be, everybody used to raise their eyebrows, oh, India using 3 new ball bowlers. But here we had 4 new ball bowlers, and they all picked up wickets. They all bowled well. And so that's a very good sign as well.